Hey there, everybody. How's it going? It's Friday afternoon, finally. Well, Friday afternoon as I'm recording this. Gus Wagner with the Rocket Group here again with another one of the 31 days of LinkedIn messaging that we're working on here this month of December in 2015. Welcome to my backyard. When people talk about not in my backyard, this is what I'm talking about from my own personal perspective. Anyway, today's topic that we're talking about is say no to the default. Say no to the default. And what I mean by that is say no to the default of the default connection message. We all know that, but let me quote it here. Quote, "I'd like to add you to my professional network." Close quote. No joke. You want to add somebody to the professional network of your LinkedIn profile. That's pretty much what everybody's doing when they're sending out these messages. So what can you do to separate yourself from the hundreds, dozens, ones of invitations that people are getting that you're trying to connect with on a weekly basis? Well, what you should try to do is make that personal connection, have that personal connection already, and remind them of what that personal connection is when you are sending that connection and request to them. So, hey man, I met you at this event. Hey Mrs. Johnson, we live in the same neighborhood, and I see we do the same type of business. Hey, we went to school together. Think about it like you would any other sort of networking event, and you'll be more successful. LinkedIn has been around for 13 years now as we film this, launched publicly in 2003, and what people have done is they've grown immune to that default invitation. So if you are still using that, you're doing it wrong, and you're probably not making as enough connections as you should be. So again, go back and make those personal connections just like you would if you were in a party, if you were in a networking event, if you were at a trade show, if you were making a sales call to somebody in their business. Build up what those connections are about. We talk about this a lot in one of our separate things that we do here at the Rocket Group, the launch series. And we have one called What's Your Story? And how you have to tell your story, because if you don't, somebody else is going to tell it for you. So if you're just going to use the default LinkedIn message, you're allowing them to make the story up for you that you're not even initiative filled enough to make that invitation stand out, to make that invitation be something special. So people get a lot of invitations on LinkedIn. People aren't accept them as openly as they used to. So you might want to consider all of this when you're making your LinkedIn invitation request, your connection request. So say no to the default and have a better time on LinkedIn. So again, I'm Gus Wagner. I own the Rocket Group. We had a couple people check in to this Periscope. I didn't see any questions come through, but feel free anytime to ping us at rocketgroupllc.com. Gus at rocketgroupllc.com is the email, at Rocket Group on Twitter. And we look forward to seeing you guys very soon. Be sure to follow us here on the Periscope if you catch it while it's up. We do record these and put them up on YouTube as well. We're actually doing this one a little bit differently than we've done the previous 31 days of LinkedIn post, where we were writing the content and posting the blog and then doing a Periscope about that. This time we are doing it backwards. I did the Periscope first because that's traditionally how I like to do my video work, is do the video, then create the content around that piece. But wanted to try out a little bit different here today on a Friday afternoon. So keep those questions coming, keep those comments coming, keep that interaction coming, and if we haven't met yet on LinkedIn, send me a personal invitation. Don't send me the default. I'll reject your default invitations. Send me a personal invitation that you saw this video and that you listened to what we've had to say here. So thanks a lot. Look forward to seeing you this weekend as we continue the 31 days of LinkedIn. See ya. Bye.